G'day everyone, Gareth here from Organic Growing Melbourne. Just doing a follow-up on this raised garden bed I was preparing for tropical plants. So I'll put a link up above on when I first started this raised garden bed, filled it with some super fine mulch, stuff you can plant immediately into. And then I've now put a heap of mulch in it. I've got this mound now, about 1 metre high. That's to allow for really good drainage. The mulch itself up on the top here, and you see how deep I've put it. It's about my finger length deep. So I'll let this sit and start working in now. Let this break down a bit. Start creating, encouraging the worms, and then also, like I've spoken about before, it's creating that mycelium in the mulch, which is very, very important. So this will sit here for a couple of months, maybe, I don't know, mid-October. I might start to plant in here. I know I won't get any more frost by then. Give the plants a good chance to grow when we get into winter. But this is just arborist mulch. So I've got leaf and wood. It's a combination of the carbon and the nitrogen, which is very important. If you do just grab the carbon, it just doesn't. You just won't get that same effect. You won't get it breaking down quicker. Get that the nitrogen down in the ground where I want it. I've also put a heap of mulch. All in my garden beds here. Again, I've put this mulch in. So I put mulch in 8 months ago, and then I've just been putting this in over the last couple of days. But what you'll notice is what I also do is when I prune my fruit trees in the winter, I don't get rid of them. I just throw the mulch on top of them. You can see them all poking out here, and they'll break down as well. And it saves all the hard work of cleaning it up and putting it in the green waste bin when I can use it as plant food. You can see here. So I ordered 6 metres. That's not enough. I've still got a lot of garden beds that I could fill. I've done the bamboo here as well, and the almond tree has now been mulched up for the growing season, as you can see. We'll walk out the front and I'll show you what I've done out there. Alright, there's the leftover. It's about 1 metre a bit left over there. So I won't be mulching this one or this one, but I've mulched all this in here, as you can see. You can see how high it is as well. So when it breaks down, that'll lower down a bit. And of course, not forgetting to clear it away from the trunks of the trees. So I'll come in here occasionally and just move this away from the trunk of the tree so I don't get collar rot. You can also put a pot around it like I have that one there. Alright, so there's mulch. And like I said, you can never have too much mulch. That'll wait until probably next season. There it is. Alright, we got this is like yesterday was a beautiful day, so I was able to get out and do a heap of moving the mulch. But as you can see, we have had so many days of rain, and they don't reckon we've really had that much rain. I'll put a little bit up here as well. I don't really think we've had much rain, but I beg to differ. Like, my backyard's never been like this before. Like, it is just a bog. Look at this down here. This just fills with water. So yeah, again, mulch, extremely important. It's providing the plants food. Like, if you want to grow organically, you can't just rely on throwing some chicken pellets down there. You want to be able to create. You know, not only am I feeding it, what I'm doing is conditioning the soil that was already here. So that all these nutrients, when this breaks down, all the nutrients, the worms, they all travel down deeper, and they'll start depositing it down deeper. So you're taking the nutrients from this when it breaks down, and you're taking it deeper. And then, of course, when this breaks down, you're going to be left with all this beautiful broken up mulch, which is you're just creating more and more soil for the plants to thrive on. On top of that, the mycelium that grows in the mulch. So there you go. That's what I've been doing for the last couple of days. It's a lot warmer today, but unfortunately we've got some strong winds today. I'm hoping I don't lose any more of my bamboo. Because last year some broke in some really strong winds. This year I've lost the tops of this one here for a start, that one, this one here, that one at the background there, from cockies. There was no food up here, so they decided to land on my bamboo and chew the tops off them, and they've actually stopped growing, and now they're growing side bits out. But there's 5 here that are still growing. Hopefully they'll catch up and get a bit bigger than that. But I've mulched the absolute bejesus out of the bamboo this year, because last year I didn't get much growth and it was very late in the season. So I'm gonna fertilise. I'm gonna mulch it, as you can see, and then I'm gonna put some organic lawn feed. Believe it is a grass, so it will love the fertiliser. Alright, so we'll leave it at that. Again, I'll just remind everybody, if you want to be growing these type of plants, especially things like avocados and the tropical plants, which obviously I'm conditioning this area for a couple of tropical plants here, mulch. In fact, you can't have too much mulch. Quite often, if I get too much, I just bring the wheelbarrow up in between two trees and just dump a big pile of it in between each tree. One there, which is what I did last year. Big pile here, big pile there, and so on. And, you know, probably 2 foot higher. So you've got these big mounds. And it breaks down. It actually will warm up too. I did, like when I first did it, there was a little bit of steam coming off in here because this was the biggest pile. But look, I can't. Look, I've been growing these fruit trees especially along this fence here, many years now. Well, the avocado's over 10 years old now, and I never did any of this mulch. I just grew them like this in the middle, you know, just straight out of the grass like this. And it wasn't until I started studying and you know, just watching videos, and I realised that if you want healthier plants, this is the method. And I'm telling you, from like the avocado especially, it was always getting damaged in the winters, from frost. The summer, they'd get burnt, especially these green stems along here. They just get burnt. Now, we hit 40 odd degrees in the summer, but since I've been putting mulch in, which has been a few years now, I've noticed this avocado growing faster, and just the quality. I mean, you just look at the quality of these leaves here. There's just no damage. No damage. Look at them. They're beautiful. No damage. The tops aren't damaged either. Can't reach up there, but they look amazing. And we're getting into flower buds starting to develop on the Hass now as well. But I could only put it down to heavy mulching. I foliar feed this too with a seaweed tonic. So they'll get a foliar feed every maybe a month and a half. Now they've started to bud out. I really don't do anything through the winter, but yeah, definitely through spring and summer they'll get the foliar feed. And this orange is like just super healthy as well, super green. All these new growth tips, some flowers coming up here, and it's all sort of really starting to get together since I've been using copious amounts of mulch. If you can get this stuff free or cheap, get as much as you can. So this was 6 meters I used here, and out the front where I showed you, and I could quite easily get 10, 12, even 12 meters of mulch would do probably all of the garden beds that I'd normally mulch. I normally mulch along the kiwi fruits as well, and then along here as well. 12 meters. Any excess, pile it up in piles, because your trees will love you for it. Once again, mulch. If you use mulch, you will create mycelium and you will have healthy trees, I promise. Alright, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and hit that little thumb. It'll give you notifications, the little bell, and it will give you a notification every time I release a new video. Again, thanks for watching. Take care everyone, bye.